Righto, here we are in Excel. I'm on my raw data tab, and what we're looking at here is my raw data that we're going to use in the dashboard I'm going to be building today. And it consists of some Google Analytics data from a test website on traffic and visitor information. And there's 12 months worth of data. If we look at the end, I've got 10,000 rows of data. So the important things to notice with this data is, firstly, it's in a tabular format. I've formatted my dates as true dates or Excel serial numbers so that when I analyze these dates in my pivot tables, it will interpret them as a date and I'll be able to use the grouping tools, which I'll show you in a little while. Now, the first thing I want to do is format this data in an Excel table, and to do that, press Ctrl-T. Excel will detect the range of my data, and it also thinks that my data has headers, which it does, so let's check this box. And that's really important for pivot tables. You must have headers in your first row. So I'm going to click OK, and we can see that it's put in some nice formatting for us. And the other thing to note is that it's created a named range called Table 1. I can change that name if I want to. I've also got this Table Tools tab opened up where I can change the design. I'm not going to go into tables in detail, but if you aren't familiar with Excel tables, then they should be the top of your list of things to learn because they're very powerful, and you'll see why as we work through this. Now, if I press Control End, I'll go to the end of my table, and you can see there's this tiny blue icon, and that indicates the end of my table range. The other thing that I want to show you is that, as I said, this is a named range. So if I go to the Formula tab and open the Name Manager, you can see I've got a name in here called Table 1, and it refers to the range A2 to L10001. Okay, I've also got a sheet in my file called Dashboard, and on there I have just some formatting left over from when I was testing this dashboard. And what I want to point out is this is just a regular sheet. There's nothing special in here. It's not a special sheet called Dashboard or anything like that. It's just a regular sheet. I've renamed it and called it Dashboard. And if we look at the page layout and turn the grid lines back on, you can see it's just a regular sheet.